Hi guys, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. Today I just thought I would turn on the camera since I was just coloring and you guys could watch me color. If it gets to the point where I need to do like a fast speed, I'll change it or something. But since I have had lots of requests for color alongs and color in chats, I'm going to try to do better at trying to get those out to you guys. This book that I'm coloring in is Summer Nights by Hannah Karlzon, and it's like third page in, and I wanted to try out my Castleart gel pens that I hauled recently, a couple hauls ago, and I already started right here, but then I stopped because I decided that I would let you guys watch me color and just kind of talk about it. So yeah, maybe I'm trying to think if I want to stop the video and then start over and do like a voice recording or set it to music, but I think I'll just kind of just wing it because I tend to do that. So I've chose like this dark teal color and this like primary green color, and I'm going to try to blend these two on these leaves down here. And so I'm going to open both of my gel pens. I tested out this one already and they actually go down very smooth on this paper. I don't have a blotter page or anything because these gel pens don't bleed through. So I'm going to just take my darker at the base and then go in with the green and pull it out like that. So this is basically blending with gel pens. I'm gonna zoom you guys up so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to be working on these leaves right here. So I'm going to take the darker color, and while it's wet, then I transfer over to the lighter color. And this green has like a bright color to it, so it actually gives kind of a poppy tone to it, which is fun. I actually have been watching Color with Claire's playlist of all her completed books, and it actually was very inspirational for me, because what happens is, one of the reasons why I don't have a completed book is because I feel like I need to do like this grand artwork on every single page I own, and you don't. And I need to tell myself that I don't need to do that. That puts too much pressure on myself, and so I need to just color, just lay down color. It's okay. I think that's the only way I would be able to finish a book, just to not worry about, oh, I gotta do a background on every single page. I gotta make sure everything's shaded good, and gotta make sure my colors match. I need to just stop overthinking everything I do when I'm coloring. I mean, that's the nice thing about color by numbers. You don't have to really think about it so much. But when you're doing the other, I tend to overthink, and I need to let go more, because coloring is supposed to be a stress relief, and the ability to relax and not worry so much. And if I'm bringing in the worry of I gotta make it look perfect to my perfectionist head, because I am kind of a perfectionist. I like things in order and like things a certain way. I need to just tell myself it's okay to be messy. It's okay to not follow the rules. It's okay to just straight color. This doesn't have to have a background. You can leave this white, things like that. Because I think for me, I overcomplicate things, and I don't do it on purpose. I think it's just my personality, and I'm trying to get better at trying to relax and just let things go. And I think that's what coloring's supposed to be, So I thought, okay, I'm going to pull out all my Hannah Karlzon books, and I did, and I put my name in every single one of them because I thought, okay, that's the first step, actually putting my name in all the books. They're mine, and it's almost like when you put your name in it, even if you don't color the title page or the nameplate page, putting the name in it gives me this feeling of it's yours, you can do what you want. And I think that helps me on like a psychological level. So I did that, and then I was watching Color with Claire's flip throughs on her Hannah Karlzon books, and I was like looking at her pictures, and I'm like, she didn't do a background in that. See, it's okay to do no background. And like, she turned that one into an art journal page. That's cool. I can do that too, because I do that. It's okay. Maybe I should just let the color fly, and where it lands, it lands. And not stress about so many details. I need to try to remind myself that these are just coloring books, and they're here to help reduce stress, not to help or not to get more stress on me. And I'm like thinking, okay, I'm just gonna pull out one of the books and I'm gonna just start coloring. So I pulled out this book, and I've done quite a bit in this book, and I thought, this would be a good goal to try to finish this book at some point. I'm not going to say in a year, I'm not going to say in a month, just to finish this book. And not because I have done a lot of experiments in this book, as you guys know, and that way I can just throw the rules out the window and just have fun in it. And then maybe I will train myself to relax more in my coloring style. Overall, I guess I just wanted to try something different and try to adapt my coloring style in a more relaxing manner. I think what happens is I'll get overwhelmed and lose my coloring mojo because I don't want to overthink the things that I color. And then I turn to mandalas and color by number, which is good. But my subconscious wants to color not those things. It wants to color something different. And so I'm trying to get better at not overthinking. It's okay to straight color. It's okay to just use 3 colors. It's okay to not, do all that. I'll probably watch this video after I'm done, and if it makes totally no sense, maybe I'll just set this to music. We'll see what happens. My daughter's in the room with me. She's laying on my bed. My desk is in my bedroom. Originally, my desk was in our family room. If you look at my previous videos, you'll see me do a tour of my desk. and that was when it was in the family room. I moved it at Christmas time because I needed somewhere for the Christmas tree, and I decided I would move it into my room, and I haven't moved it back, and it's almost May. And I think the reason why I haven't moved it back is because I kind of like the feeling of being closed off away from everything, because I mean, I shouldn't be like embarrassed or anything, but it's a little awkward when people come over and my desk is right there where everyone can see it, and I I feel like they're just staring at my desk, and it makes me feel kind of self-conscious. I'm sure it's just my mind telling me that and not necessarily what they're really thinking. So now with it being in my bedroom, it actually makes it nicer because I can close the door and it's not the first thing people see when they walk through the door to my house. And so that I think that helps me so I don't feel so like self-conscious or whatever. Yeah. But these Castleart gel pens, they just to tell you guys about this a little bit, they go on sale a lot on Amazon, and I'm not trying to like pitch these gel pens to you. I just wanted to kind of let you know if you're watching and you're liking what you're seeing. They go on sale a lot, and I'm finding their lay down is really smooth, which is nice. Because normally when I get big sets of gel pens, they tend to be scratchy, but these ones aren't scratchy at all. So that's nice. I'm going to just scoot this over. I probably should have started over here because these are wet now, and if I put my hand on it, it's going to smear it and wreck it. So I'm going to get a piece of paper or a mat or something. Can you guys see that one that I'm doing? I think so. But yeah, I'm actually glad I watched that video, or those that I'm watching those videos with Color with Claire. She's awesome. Very relaxing to watch her. Right now I've had a lot of pressure on my plate because I'm trying to get my son's graduation and things in order. My oldest son is 18 and he's graduating high school. And then my daughter is 6 and she's graduating kindergarten. And so it's like crazy. It feels like I have so many things to do. And my older son is autistic. And when you have a special needs child and they turn 18, and they can't like make decisions for themselves, you have to like apply for guardianship and do a whole bunch of paperwork and things like that to make it so that they're squared away because they can't make those decisions for themselves. And so I feel like I have a lot to do, and I'm trying not to overwhelm myself every day with paperwork and this and that. So I'm doing my best. It feels like when I get an up, it's like all of a sudden something happens. Like the other day, I felt good and everything was good, and then all of a sudden my daughter got sick, and it was literally so bad I had to like redecorate my bathroom because that shower curtain and the rugs and floor mats, everything in the towels, they were beyond washing in the washing machine. So I redecorated in my bathroom. That tends to happen when you have sick kiddos. This one down here. I like Hannah Karlzon's books for the mere fact that you can use gel pens and fine liners because they have a lot of small spaces. A lot of people use pencils too, and pencils are really great. And I like how pencils look after pictures are finished with that like shine if they're wax pencil. But I just felt like I was in a gel pen mood. So that is what's kind of going on in my household, trying to balance everything. I was pretty upset the other day about some things I couldn't control. My son, my senior, when he got his picture taken at school this past year for the fall pictures, the photographer screwed up and put him under the wrong name, and we were able to get his pictures. But now that it's the end of the year, I've already talked to the yearbook editor and everything. Yeah, he's not in his yearbook. They don't have a picture for him. So he's listed as a student that has no picture. And I'm really upset about it because it's like he always gets the short end of the stick. And it makes me mad because it's like at the beginning of the year, I wanted him to be able to, he's a really good artist, and I thought he could have gotten a letter. If you guys don't know what a letter is, it's basically so you can get a letterman's jacket or special jacket at school, and they told me he couldn't get one. It's almost like since he's autistic and severely special needs, he's put on the back burner. He can't get a letterman's jacket. He won't want a class ring because he'll lose it. Now he doesn't even have his picture in the yearbook. And because of the COVID thing, everything's been canceled. And graduation, you can't have lots of people there. It's going to be only 2 guests per student. And the rules are really, really strict. And I just felt bad for him. I mean, I guess I shouldn't feel too bad because he doesn't know what's going on. But it just breaks my heart that I see all this going on and he doesn't realize what's going on. It just hurts me. And his teacher will say to me, well, Wyatt doesn't really care, so, well, it's because he's not all there, but it just hurts. You know, I'm sure you guys understand as a parent how it feels. Or if you've ever encountered something like this in your life. And so I don't know, I just felt hurt. And then the same day I get a notice in the mail saying they're going to up my rent, and that doesn't feel good to all of a sudden get a high bill, and you know, it's just like, okay, what's next? I mean, really? Then I was kind of calming down after all that, and I get on my Amazon account and I find out my 9-year-old autistic son has ordered 20 Lego sets on my Amazon account. Yeah, that wasn't something I planned for. If you don't know, Lego sets aren't cheap. Even the small ones are about 30 bucks. The large ones are about 300 or more. So if you do the math, he did both, large and small. Yeah, that was a lot of Lego sets. Luckily, I worked with Amazon and was able to cancel them all, but it was just like another thing and to deal with. And of course, I canceled it. He had a complete meltdown, and I had to hold him in my arms for a good 2-3 hours because he was so upset. So, yeah. Today is better. Today is a better day. It feels like every day is going to be different. So I'm just trying, I do my best as a mom and try to reduce as much stress as I possibly can. But it definitely is a challenge. And I am trying to get to these before they get dry. Hang on just a second, guys. I'm just going to pause the video for a sec. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to help my daughter. She wanted a peanut butter and honey sandwich. She's not a peanut butter and jam girl. She likes peanut butter and honey. And I kept these gel pens out without the caps, and they're still flowing nicely. That's always a good sign. I haven't really thought about a color palette here. I just pulled these colors and I'm just winging it. But yeah, I've had a few things on my mind lately. You can usually tell, just if you've watched my channel for a little while, you usually can tell how stressed I am if you watch my hauls. The more stuff I get in a haul, the more stressed out I was that week, that month, whatever. Because buying coloring books and coloring supplies and seeing new things actually is like, it's kind of like shop therapy. And so you can kind of tell if I've had a good week and everything, my hauls aren't very much. Now, if I had a very, very bad week, yeah, I tend to go a little overboard. And I think it's just because there's the things in my life I can't control, and that's something I can control, and I feel like I have the ability to do, but I can't, it's just one of those things, I guess. So, yeah. Just moving this so I can get these ones up here. These gel pens are, the ones that I pulled are the straight color. They're not metallic and they're not glitter. They're just a straight color. My My daughter is behind me and I can hear her YouTube. She's watching some kind of video. Honey, can you turn that down, please? We'll see if she actually does. Oh, she did. Thank you. Yeah, blending with gel pens is actually fairly easy. You just make sure to layer them when they're still wet, and you can drag them out and blend them really easily. Glitter gel pens do a really good job, and these gel pens seem to be doing great. If I was to judge these gel pens against other gel pens, it would be hard to say. I know definitely they're better than like the Fila. Those gel pens are like the worst gel pens I've ever used in my life because they're scratchy, they short out when you're coloring. When you're coloring large spaces, you can see every single line. Just, yeah. And the refills will explode in shipping. When you get them from Amazon, they're just not, yeah. But these seem to be holding up. I had seen a few people have these gel pens on YouTube, and they did like sketching with it, not really coloring, and so I really wanted to see how they held up. And then a subscriber asked me if I had ever tried the Castleart gel pens, and I had not. I have the Castleart pencils, and I think the Castleart pencils are a great brand. And I thought, okay, I'll give them a try when I saw the deal, and they seem to be doing very good. I'm just switching back and forth here. Guess I could do a couple leaves at a time if I'm fast enough. Yeah. I went to the dollar store today, Dollar Tree, and they are putting new things out like all the time, because I had went and there was like some sections that were like completely empty, and then my mom went probably an hour after me and they were full of new things. And she's like, did you see this? And I'm like, no, that was empty. She goes, you're gonna have to go back, because they had lots of like graduation stuff that I didn't even see. When I went, it was like they had just filled the craft section, and so I was in there looking at stuff. Hang on just a second, I'm gonna get my daughter a drink of water. Okay, I'm back again. So yeah, the craft section was pretty well stocked. Right now they have a whole bunch of like wooden things that you can have your kids paint, and just fun little craft things. That they had a whole bunch of different paint. The paint was the prang. There was a few other things and a whole bunch of different crafter's choice items. I did get some stickers and some embellishments and wall stickers that I'm going to share when I do my haul. I'm not going to do my haul until the things that I ordered from Amazon get here. I have a little bit of a pile next to my desk, and they didn't have any glitter. It was mainly just like paints and paintbrushes and stickers and things like that. It's always hit and miss. And I've only one time seen those glitter gel pens, the Jot glitter gel pens at the Dollar Tree, at my Dollar Tree. And at the time they only had 2 packages, and so I snagged them, and I think I've almost used all of mine up. So I always keep an eye out for them because I really like those gel pens a lot. And they're hard to get because they don't come to my dollar store that often. Like once in a blue moon. There's a Walmart that's close to the dollar store by my house, and that Walmart sometimes has some stuff, sometimes doesn't. Last time I went, all of the glitterific paint was gone. All the loose glitter was gone. They had some Crayola products, but not much. They didn't have any adult coloring books. Yeah, my Walmart's always hit and miss, more or less miss than hit. So it's hard to know if you're going to find something good there. So if it wasn't for Amazon, I probably wouldn't have the things that I have. Like if Amazon didn't exist, I was talking to Misty from Country Gal's Coloring Place, and I was saying, if Amazon didn't exist, I would probably be really rich and probably only have less than maybe 30 coloring books, or maybe even less than that, because of the resources I have where I live. I'd probably be making my own coloring books by drawing my own pictures. I mean, there is a Barnes & Noble, but it's probably a 45 to 50 minute drive away from my house. So it's very, very rarely I get down there. And even down there, they don't have that wide of a selection. Just has some. We do have a Blick Art place, probably about 25 minutes away from my house, but it's tiny and there's hardly any stuff in there. I mean, hit and miss, really, is what I've been told. I've never actually been there because it's like in the downtown area, and I don't like to drive over there. I'm one of those people that don't like to drive when there's a lot of cars, because I feel claustrophobic and I feel like just the pressure. I mean, I'll go down there if I absolutely have to, but if I don't have to, then I won't. And since you can order Blick online, Blick Art materials, I just do that. It's easier, less stress. Yeah, I've been going on for a little while now. I'm surprised. I haven't even gotten that much done on this page, just these leaves. But that is okay. There's no reason I have to finish this page right now. I'm just testing the blendability of these Castleart gel pens and just having some relaxing coloring time. I would love to have a book that was a complete book, but it's like I don't know what it is. My attention span wants to see different things, so it changes constantly of what I want to color. I'm really close to getting all these done. I'll finish them off and then we'll end the video because I don't want to keep you guys too long. I was thinking of a fun coloring technique I want to try. I really want to try using pastel markers, like alcohol markers, and then shading them with neon pencils, because I'm wondering if it will make those neon things pop out, because the pastels would act as a highlight but yet still be in the same color, like a light pink under a bright neon pink would maybe look really cool. I've been thinking about some different things like that. I usually just color on the fly like this, but occasionally I do look at color palettes and things. One of my favorite things to do is actually color monotone, like all one color family, like all purples, all yellows, all whatever, just because it's just, I think it looks cool in the end, and it's not, the monotone coloring is very stress-free, I've noticed, because you don't have to think about colors. You just pull all of the yellows or pull all of the oranges or whatever color you're doing, and those are the colors that you're going to use, and they're on your table, and that's all. It's just very relaxing, I think. Yeah. There is my leaves. So I'm going to zoom you guys out so you can see. Those are all my leaves that I have done with this teal and this green. And there's still quite a bit of ink in both of these, so it didn't like suck up all the ink or anything. I hope you guys enjoyed this color and chat. We're going kind of on 37 minutes, so I'm probably going to just end the video here. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys want me to, maybe I'll just, I don't know, maybe I'll film another one of these color and chats. Probably won't be the same page, just because I like to switch up a lot. But thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. And remember to like and subscribe. It helps the channel. And I will see you guys next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.